how my friend and student in love made $650,000 off of one property. Let's talk about what do you do for a living now so that everybody know.
Yeah, so I'm a full-time CPA. I'm also a real estate broker and a real estate investor.
How long have you been investing in real estate now?
About 12, 13 years now. And I've been house hacking for 12 years. This is my first single family development deal.
Recently, you got rid of a lot of the syndication big apartment building and you got really focused on doing your own deal 100%.
Yep.
Why is that?
Back in about 2016, I started kind of feeling pressure to go bigger faster. I had about 5 properties at that point, all 2 to 4 unit, small multifamily. And I really kind of saw that, or I thought that going big was the way to go. So I started raising capital, ultimately got up to 30 million in assets under management and about 255 units that I was managing for investors. And then when I ended up actually selling a lot of those last year, as I saw rates starting to increase, thought it'd be a good time to get out. When I did, when I saw what I actually took home from that, I realized that I could make almost as much or more just doing one of these small single family development deals in my own backyard.
Exactly. This is why, you guys, when we break down the number, how he's doing it here, it's crazy. So how many doors do you have today? You personally yourself?
Yeah, so right now I have 8 properties and 27 total doors.
And how much passive income would you say you're making off those properties today?
Yeah, so about 11, 12,000 right now. Once this ADU in the backyard is done, it'll be about 15,000 net passive income a month.
That's good money, folks, okay? What does it cost you to live personally every month right now?
About 5,000.
So you technically is out of the rat race and you choose to work, as an accountant and all that kind of stuff by choice, not by default.
Yeah.
Not because you have to.
That's right.
Okay? Yeah. What's your plan here? You mentioned to me you got a few more things you want to do before you leave your corporate job.
Yeah, so as many of you know, when you're going and trying to get a loan on a new property, it's much easier to do that when you've got a good W-2. So right now I'm trying to finish up my ADU project in the back. I'm debating whether I'm going to put a loan on that or not. I may just leave it and let it cash flow in full. Thing that I'm working on is finding another single family with an ADU potential while I still have the full-time job. Just making sure I've got everything teed up, ready to go before I take that next step.
Everybody always asks me, I'm sure they asked you, how did you find this deal? How do you find your deal? So how did you find this amazing deal right here?
So I actually found this deal through the on-site manager at a 9-unit property that I own. He had lived in the property for a long time, so when I bought the property, he was just a wealth of knowledge. I was asking him questions, and over time built a relationship with him. And he trusted me enough to tell me that his mother was going into a nursing home and didn't know where to go. So I helped him. Actually, I told him that I'm an investor and an agent. I'd love to work with him. We were able to work out a deal together to get the property and also get his mom into a nursing home.
You just never know, folks, what deals and opportunities come from. So make sure wherever you go, build a relationship with people and make sure you always leave them in a good spot versus, if I can get something, then I can help somebody. Always out there making a difference and help people because you never know where the opportunity is gonna come back. All right, so let's break down the number. How much did you pay for this property?
$700,000.
And then how much did you put down on this?
I put 20% down.
And you did conventional financing, right?
Yep.
So basically you got a loan for about $560.
Yep.
Right, somewhere in that zone, right?
Yep.
And then how did you actually pay for the rehab of this house?
I paid cash for the rehab.
And you had some money around, so you just pay cash for it?
Yep, just savings.
What did it cost you to rehab this?
$150,000.
So $150,000 plus a $700 purchase price, you all in for $850.
Yep.
So when you got all done, you went and got it reappraised. What did the bank reappraise it for?
Yeah, so I went to a credit union and got a new appraisal at 1.1 million.
Nice. And so tell us how you got the extra cash so you can take that cash and build this ADU in the backyard.
Yeah, so when I went to the credit union, they gave me a new loan or a new appraisal value of 1.1 million.
Yep.
They said that they would give me 75% loan to value on a home equity line of credit. So since my first loan was $550,000, they gave me an additional $250,000 roughly to then be able to deploy that on my next project, which is my ADU in the backyard.
And that's how you took that cash to build out your ADU. And right now, you got a loan amount for how much for this whole front house right now?
It's about $550,000 is left.
Okay, it's left.
Yeah.
And what is your monthly payment on that right now?
About $3,500.
$3,500. And you have this thing that you call it what again?
Yeah, so for 12 years I was doing house hacking where I'd live in one unit, rent out the other. I'm calling this the grown-up house hack. I live in the front house and rent out the back.
Right.
And the back unit will pay for me to live in the front.
And we're gonna break down the back in a minute, but the back rent is gonna cover this front house. So he's gonna live basically for free on the main house, right?
Yep.
So you guys, so this is what it actually cost him, how he did it for the front house, the numbers. But with the real money, it's gonna be the property in the backyard. So this is where the money is made, folks, in the backyard, right here. So, let's break it down for these guys, man. How much did you pay for this backyard?
I got this for free as part of the front house.
So all you have to do pay for construction.
Yes.
How many bedroom, how many bath, what's the square footage on this?
Yeah.
And what did it cost you at the end of the day?
Yeah, so it's a 2-bed, 2-bath, about 1,050 square feet. I'm all in about $350,000 to construct it.
Nice. And if you were to sell this today, what's the ARV for this?
These are going for about $750,000 in my neighborhood.
Yeah, and that's probably very conservative.
Yeah.
So basically it costs you $350, and if you sell it for $750, you're making basically 400 grand equity off of one deal, this one house. And the front house is basically another $250,000. So this is where you're making $650,000 on one project. How is it that you can actually sell this for so much? Is it because you got, is it one parcel, two parcel? What's the deal with it?
Yeah, so the city of Seattle, they actually allow you to split an ADU into 2 separate parcels. So you can have the single family in one parcel, single family home, and then the ADU in a separate parcel. And by doing that, that jumps up your after repair value or the value on that back house because it's valued, instead of like more square footage on the front house, they actually value it as though it's a standalone property, much like a townhome would be valued.
And here's the thing, folks, Seattle's doing this, and I can tell you right now, wherever you live, it's super dense, and they allow an ADU in your backyard. The next phase of what's gonna happen is gonna give you separate tax ID number. So all the people in California, Arizona, Las Vegas, Atlanta, Florida, you guys, it's all coming your area. This opportunity right here. So be ready. Go find those houses with the big lot, pick them up now. So in summary, let us basically go over the whole thing again. So in front house, what did you do? How much money you made on that one?
Yeah, so I bought it for $700, put $150,000 into the rehab. It was then appraised at $1.1 million, so I made $250,000 on the front house.
And then the back, right?
Yep, and then the back house, I got the lot for free because it came with the full property. I paid $350,000 to have this built. That's gonna be appraised or worth $750,000 in this neighborhood for an additional $400,000 of equity in the back.
So you got a total of $650,000 for this whole project. And you're gonna rent this for how much?
I'm gonna rent the back house for $3,500. My mortgage on the whole property is $3,500, so it's gonna pay for it. I'm gonna live there for free. That's what we call the grown-up house hack.
There it is. All right, that's a wrap for this video. If you guys like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you have any question about ADU, about rehab, about refi, all that stuff, or anything you saw today, please comment in the comment below. If you like what Ann had to say, you wanna follow him, we're gonna put Ann's Instagram handle and his YouTube channel on here so you guys can follow him also. And you guys know, we're going after that 1 million subscriber, man. So help us out, baby. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, all right? Until then, we'll see y'all soon. Peace.